Hey guys, it is Toe27 here, and I'm here with my first Pixar video. So, this is the Pixar Theory. This is a mini timeline. So, the Pixar Theory basically works so it starts with Brave and ends with Monsters Inc., or Brave again, I guess. Um, I hope you're okay with me doing this voiceover thing. It's kind of new for me, voiceovers. So, it basically goes from Brave to The Incredibles, Incredibles to Toy Story, Toy Story to Toy Story 2, Toy Story 2 to Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, Toy Story 3, Up, Cars, Cars 2, Wall-E, Bugs Life, Monsters University, then Monsters Inc. Now, something that connects most of these things is by somewhat what they're set in time. Like, Brave is the farthest back. And how Brave works is that how this timeline is connected from start to end is Boo. Boo in Monsters Inc. is is at the end is missing Sully. She wants him back, so she figures out that the magic is in the doors because wooden doors helped like time travel and that. So she time travels to the past, and she is the witch in Brave. Now, if you would like to see a more like the website and all the explanations, I'll leave a link to that in the description, just so you can see that it explains it a lot better. I'm just doing a quick overview. So, this is the basic Pixar theory. Now, what I am doing is adding some movies that are new. One of them is currently out, and then the rest I'm just speculating. So, let's get into that. Okay, so this is how I think some of the newer movies will fit in. So I'm not covering all of them because some of them I have absolutely no clue about. So I will put them in a list at the end. Um, so starting with Inside Out, I have a video that helps back up my thinking. If you'd like to go check it out, it will be in the description. Also, I'll put in the description a video also explaining the Pixar Theory, the website, and it just because I didn't explain it very well. It is done by a YouTuber that I find does it very does Pixar very well. It's the Super Carlin Brothers. Go check them out. If you like Pixar, definitely subscribe to them. So now, the one that makes the most sense to me is Cars 3. Because there is such a large gap between Cars 2 and Wall-E, it seems unlikely that it would change because machines fall in Wall-E, humans return, animals, monsters. So it would seem unlikely for Cars 3 to fall anywhere. It's going to fall in there, more than likely. I have almost no doubt. Now, the next one I'm almost sure about is The Incredibles 2, because there's about a 30-year gap between The Incredibles and Toy Story. So I'm thinking it can't really happen any later unless it happens, but some time between after Toy Story or Toy Story 2. After Toy Story 2, I can't see it happening. Since you have to think they would probably if you put The Incredibles 2 to when Toy Story takes place, Mr. Incredible and the girl, I forget her name, would be 60, or probably 60, judging on certain things. More than likely, they would be around their late 50s, early 60s. So, yeah. Now for The Good Dinosaur. This one is also one that I'm kind of unsure about. Or it's the most unsure about, but I'm thinking it has to go there because there's not really a way for it to go any before or after the timeline, because then it doesn't fit in the timeline. Because Brave has to be the last one. Or we're thinking it has to be the last one. It could somehow be explained that The Good Dinosaur could go before Brave, but probably not likely. So, that's my thinking. So, I'm gonna cut to the slide with all the other movies on it. Bop. Okay, so these are the movies that I am unsure whether they will fit in. So, clearly, two untitled films that you cannot just guess to put them in the timeline. Can't even guess about that. Finding Dory it sounds it. I'm not sure if it's a prequel or a sequel, and if it's a sequel, it could easily go after Ratatouille, or I think the next one's Toy Story 3. I don't quite know. I don't quite know. Let me just check. Yeah, Ratatouille, Toy Story 3. So probably unlikely. So it's going to either be a prequel, a sequel, and the sequel would either go after Finding Nemo or Ratatouille. Or even Toy Story 3, maybe. So then Toy Story 4. It is very unsure because there's a gap between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3, so it could lead to the possibility of being after Inside Out or after Up. I say Inside Out because I'm almost positive that it will fit into the timeline that way. I do have the video backing up my idea. So then a film about the Day of the Dead. Now, I searched up the Wikipedia about upcoming Pixar films, and it gave me a link to something in Spanish or Mexican, a foreign language to me, and I clicked it, and it came up with stuff about the Day of the Dead. So I'm going to assume that this is going to be Book of Life-esque, something along those lines, an animated Day of the Dead movie. So it's going to be something along those lines. That's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!